Once upon a time, George H.W. Bush looked at his watch too many times during the debate with Bill Clinton, and it pretty much lost him the presidency. Ross Perot was running for president, dropped out of the race, and then got back in it. People said we couldn't have him in office because he was too indecisive. Dan Quayle's political career pretty much died the day that he couldn't figure out how to spell potato. Howard Dean got excited and screamed at a rally trying to pump up his crowd, and people said he lacked the temperament to be president. John Kerry said, I had no idea George W. Bush was going to fuck things up this bad, and people said, we can't allow him in the White House. We can't let someone like that set examples for our children. And now here we are with Donald Trump, twice impeached, 4 times indicted, 91 charges against him, and the worst mugshot in the history of humankind. And they still are latching on to him. Not only are they latching on to him, but that mugshot is going to be on T-shirts. It's going to be on flags flying off people's boats. It's going to be the new commemorative plate that they're going to get Mama for Christmas. And they're all going to rally around this guy even harder. Chris Christie said in the debate that we have to start holding that conduct accountable. He's like the only Republican I've really heard say that. Because Republicans have lost all accountability. They used to be the party of pull yourself up by the boots, pull yourself up by your bootstraps and show some responsibility and have some accountability, and they are none of that. Why? Because Donald Trump ushered in people to the political argument that didn't know jack shit about politics. These people sat and watched a steady diet of reality TV. They sat and watched him on shows like The Apprentice. And all these reality TV shows, they all have the same format. It don't matter if you're watching one about a pawn shop or a musician or a tattoo artist. It's always the same formula. You always got the one good guy that everybody likes. You've always got the funny comedian guy. You've always got the asshole. And people thought that scripted reality was real life. And they got so used to seeing that kind of bullshit that along comes Donald Trump. These people knew nothing about how government works. These people knew nothing about the history of our country and what all we've been through. They knew none of that shit. All they knew was that he stoked fire in their emotions. He empowered them. And now they're here in the political arena debating politics with the rest of us, and we're sitting here going, you guys do not even begin to know what the hell you're talking about. He ushered in, he said he loved the poorly educated. By God, he does. He ushered in these people into the conversation, and that's why they won't hold him accountable for nothing. This guy could curb stomp a puppy. They would put it on a T-shirt. They would sit and watch it at Christmas and celebrate it. They would hang ornaments off their Christmas tree that said, fuck that puppy. Because that's the kind of people we're dealing with. So to anybody out there that has a voice of reason inside you, and you're sitting back watching this madness, and you're trying to figure out which way you need to lean in the election, just understand that that is the kind of batshit insanity you're going against on that side. And those people are fired up and ready to vote. They're excited. They can't wait to get to the polls and vote. They think the election was stolen from them last time. They can't wait to try it again. So if you're over here on the left side of the fence going, well, I don't know, I kind of disagree with Biden about this, or I don't really like what he had to say about this, or I don't necessarily know if I like how he handled this situation. That's what you're up against on the other side. You're up against people who know nothing about politics, know nothing about how government actually works, and are just standing behind a dude like a WWE character. Remember back in the WWE, and I love Stone Cold Steve Austin, okay? I'm not knocking the guy. I love his character. But remember back in the day, he wasn't your typical baby face. He broke every rule in the book, and they cheered him anyway. That's what we're seeing with Donald Trump. They're going to cheer him regardless of what we say or what anyone says. But if you care anything about democracy right now, more than ever, is the time to get involved in politics, and it's the time to vote. And vote these fascists the fuck out.